So this is my second attempt at checking out Star Citizen. I should start by pointing out that I have done a Kickstarter backer and bought the $40 Hangar module, which is the basic package that, as far as I can tell, is required. But that's all I have. I haven't bought any of the other modules because I wasn't entirely clear on what was required. I suspect that you have to at least buy the $5 commander module, arena commander module. So the Hangar module itself is first-person CryEngine-based hangar simulator. It's HUDless to try and give you that sort of authentic, this is real feel, I guess. The old version had a much smaller version of the hangar with ladders you could climb. They've got rid of climbing. I have to admit it was one of the best climbing animations I'd ever seen, but felt kind of pointless because the catwalks, which are still in here but now have elevators going up to them, don't appear to go anywhere. Maybe those will connect with other future modules or something. The UI, such as it is basically old school adventure style. If you point the mouse cursor at the right thing close enough, you get a hint, and you press a key to interact. Not always obvious. For example, I'm able to interact with this, but I don't know what the bra there is for. Maybe that's a hat or something. The only thing you can do is make that go away again. The blurring you're seeing there is some kind of motion effect they've added, which, coupled with the head bob and so on, make this the first game in probably 10-15 years that causes me to have motion sickness. Bruce, if you happen to watch this far, yeah, you don't want to touch this. If they add some sort of way that you can completely avoid the hangar, Bruce, you might want to give this a try, but otherwise I wouldn't. So, onto the ship. We open the airlock, and then in we go. I think there were a couple of times I managed to click and it actually climbed the ship for me, but other times it just closed the door on me. There is some kind of sleeping module thing here. I really don't understand what this is about, and it makes my developer senses cringe in a variety of ways. I don't understand what this is for, and it seems to be a fairly elaborate animation. There's no UI to tell you that you press the interact key to get out of here, but that's pretty pointless, and I really hope they change their minds about that. So actually flying the ship would probably be done this way. I say probably because, as I said, I don't have the additional module of any kind. I own a ship, but as far as I get is I can select my ship, the trainer, but I can't actually select to do anything. And if I go into the mouse cursor mode, oops, the short of it is my only option is return, so it's all kind of pointless. Exit the menu. The one other feature I've been able to find at this point is, you have to remember that the UI isn't telling you you can do the thing you can do. The only other feature I found was some kind of in-game holographic HUD, which I will quickly show you with short breaks for motion sickness. Here we go. Now, this, just going to warn you, this is perhaps one of the worst things I've ever seen in a video game. We click on this, and we get this 3D interactive holographic HUD, except it's not. It's actually just a sort of 3D version of a 2D UI, and to that extent, because it's drawn in 3D, they basically have to, you press tab and get a mouse cursor to interact with it. It's took a little figuring out what it does, because everything else is, you know, trying desperately not to have a HUD. So this takes you by surprise. You have to drag your selection into the middle of the screen, drag this bar around, and then the idea is you could switch in weapons by, for example, I could drag that one off, whatever that thing is. I could switch to ammo, choose an ammo loadout, which does a thing. Choose power modules. I guess I'm perhaps not standing in the right place. Oops. Sorry, I just keep wanting to press escape to go back. Too much smartphone usage, I guess. Tab to access menu, drag the menu around to... Nope, I'm not really sure how I make a selection. Oh, there. To let go and listen to a sound from the 80s BBC TV. Sorry, I have to switch that off once again. And that's pretty much it so far. I guess I could show you the elevator that replaces the... replaces the stairs. It's a nice amount of work that's gone into this. The catwalks don't really go anywhere. They just take you to more elevator shafts. There are some doors, which maybe those will access other game modules, because, heck, all of this is vastly inferior to just a nice little UI. I really am not sure what the point of any of this is. I'm sure that if you're role-playing your commander and your time outside of the ship rather than your time flying is important, this will be a lot of fun, as long as you aren't prone to motion sickness. Let's see. Oh, we can jump, but we can't jump over things. Oh, well. Anyway, I mean, this is still very early, so, you know, the low frame rates and the inability of jump and things, I'm sure that they will put considerable dev time into making it so that when you jump you don't skate, which I kind of wish I hadn't put $40 into. But yeah, so that is Star Citizen as I've experienced it so far. So if there's a way to get my money back, I'm probably going to take it.